Hi guys, my name is Anita and this video is for you if you wanted to try flying trapeze but you wasn't sure enough to give it a try. You were scared and you're not sure if you would be scared while standing on the platform, while flying, and is it really safe or no. So I first tried the flying trapeze 3 years ago in Phuket in Thailand, and in fact there are not many places around the world where you can really train on the flying trapeze constantly. So all in all, I guess I'm flying for 4 or 5 months. I'm not a professional, but I'm doing around 5 or 6 tricks out of lines with sketching and returning. So I guess my opinion would be more relevant for you, as I'm not a professional and I remember how it's to be a beginner, how it's to fly for the first time. So let's start from the very beginning. So before flying and catching, you need to go upstairs. So as for me, I know for first 10 or 15 times I was doing trapeze in any places, the scariest part for me was getting up on the ladder, because usually it's in open air and there is a huge wind and you're alone on this ladder. Usually ladder also has some lines, so you're also safe, so you can be fixed on this ladder. Not all the places has it, but still. So these ladders usually seems to be not safe, but they're safe for sure. Yes. Then standing on the platform can be a little bit scared, because usually this platform is not very wide. It's quite thin, and usually 2-3 people are standing on this platform, but also it's safe, but your brain can say, oh, it's too thin, I can fall, but no. So I guess I really like to introduce flying trapeze to my friends, to the friends who are scared of flights and height, who are really risky and extreme as me, for everyone. So I guess I introduced trapeze to more than 20 people, and some of them really continued to train, and so I'm very proud of myself. In this case, not because of flying, but because of introducing, because I think not many people even know what the flying trapeze is. So I have sample of people on which I can analyze the scariest part of the flying trapeze. And the scariest part, I guess, is when you have lines on you and you are trying to grab the bar first, and there is another person who is holding you, in fact, with a belt, so it's 100% safe. But people usually scared of releasing second hand and grab the bar. But the scariest part is to release your legs to jump from the platform. Like, I guess I saw only one person who didn't who was on the platform but didn't try to fly, because she was really scared of jumping. But all other people usually jump and understand in the air that it's not scary at all, and they are, oh, I can do it, I can fly, and it's okay. It's fun. Who are a little bit sporty people, they usually try to do some trick on their first time. But for people who are really scared, usually it's okay just to fly forward and backward for the first flight, to understand that you can trust, you can rely on the person who is holding the lines downstairs. So this part is the scariest, to jump and to go up on the ladder. But let's discuss one more interesting thing. I tried to fly out of lines first when I was in Thailand, in Koh Tao, and I think it's the best place where I don't need a visa, at least, where you can try really to improve your skills, and not just to fly some cool tricks in lines, but also step by step, learning each part of the trick, try to fly out of lines. So I think there's a huge gap between people who are flying in lines and out of lines. And I remember my first flight out of lines. After landing, it was just regular swings, and after landing on the net, I understood everything is all right. I feel myself like the same as I'm in lines or out of lines. Of course, out of lines it's even more comfortable, easier to fly, because no one controls you, and in fact lines pulling you a little bit down, and you can't do all the tricks with such energy and such power in lines that you can do out of lines. So my advice for you, if I can give you an advice, when you're trying to fly out of lines, like each new trick, just to do, I don't know, 10 or 20 times in lines something, and just to remember everything in your mind. So of course it depends on the coach and the trainer. You can't say just I'm flying out of lines, of course not. And you should rely on the coach, like what he or she thinks. I think it's all right. But in some places I think people a little bit stopped my progress. So in Koh Tao I really felt that I'm ready to fly out of lines, and everyone was like, yes, you're flying out of lines. What? No, it's not scared at all. You should fly, just to do it. I'm really glad and grateful to these people, to the coaches, that they really believed in me. So yes, what my advice is to imagine when you're like jumping, when you're preparing to fly out of lines for the first time, is just say to yourself, that I'm doing everything same as if I'm in lines. You should not do any other thing. You are just repeating what you already can. You can it. Why? What is the difference in lines and out of lines? You do this trick, you can. So this affirmation really helps me. And of course, there is one more thing I should mention, is that the first try out of lines usually is quite rough, and you're a little bit scary of doing everything with power and with such energy as in lines, because you're just trying to understand if it will work or not. And in fact, it's worse than doing it regularly. So if you're doing the trick a little bit more rough than you're used to, probably you can fail and land not in a very good condition. But if you're do it with all the power you can, with all the tricks, all the stuff, what are you doing out of lines, you're doing this and in lines, you will succeed. So I think, yes, you should trust the process and trust yourself and trust the coaches. But I can't say that flying trapeze is for everyone. But I can say that in lines, it's like 99% safe, and like nothing special, nothing scary can happen. Like the scariest part that can happen is, I don't know, that you will bump with a catcher, but in fact, when you're flying and doing some trick and catch, for example. And even in this case, the person who is holding you in lines can help you to reduce the speed, to reduce the power, if he or she understands that you will bump to someone. So you should not be scared. It's really fun, but it's your choice to decide whether you want it or not. Thank you for watching my video, and if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and like this video, because this gives me lots of motivation to make more videos and to share my knowledge, my experience. And if you still have some questions, you can write in the comments, I will answer you. So it was Anita with you. Bye.